Welcome to the Critically Coolest. I'm the Monk, and today we're in Wasteland 3, and I'm here with a guide on how to get yourself a clone. Now, at some point in downtown Colorado Springs, Miss Wong will be asking you to come and visit her. She has some annoying neighbors, and she wants you to find out what all the trouble's about. Now, all this takes place in San Lux
I can't believe
Apartments.
you came.
So
Those
basically,
goddamn
you just
marshals
listen to a
never miss.
dialogue,
They
and then she'll
camouflage.
tell you
Eh,
what's
I'm
been happening.
vigilant, is what
Now,
I
it
am.
turns out that people have been making a racket. They've even locked the doors,
VIGIL.
shock horror. You need to investigate and find out exactly what's going on.
ANT.
Now, there's a few little missions
Anyhow,
around
I
here.
hope
You
you're
can
ready for
actually
trouble,
pick up
Rangers.
the mysterious
I got a
case
situation here.
just off to your
Oh,
left here
come
as
on,
well, which
Rosie.
is,
I
you know,
always
got
came
the
when you called,
nuclear
didn't I?
power armor in. Not nuclear power
You're
armor,
with
it's
the
got the
Rangers
nuclear
now,
armor,
huh?
armor in anyway. It's the
Well, you
best
were
armor in the
one of the
game, so
many.
make sure you
I'm
don't
glad you're
miss
out of that
that.
marshal
There's
racket.
also a cyber chicking around here as well, so try not to miss that
The
as
guy
well.
in room 3.
Um,
He's not supposed
Depending
to
on what
have
level
anybody else
you go
living
in
there.
here, this could
I
be
hear
a little
voices in there all the
tough
time.
fight. These
They're
clones,
always
they do
banging on
hit
stuff.
hard, so
Nice
be
smells of
ready for a little
vermin and
fight.
bleach, and I
Anyway,
don't know what
bottom
else.
line, you
And they
have to
can't stop
defeat
it or
them
throw him out.
to
Either one's
progress
fine.
your little side quest. This is an official side quest as well, so you have to complete it.
I
You do
can.
actually have to
The
complete it
chicken
in a
bastard
certain
put his
way,
own locks on the
but
door.
like I said, I will
That's
show
how
you
I know he's
exactly
up to no
how to
good.
do
Apartment room
this.
3. End of the long hallway.
As you can see,
Door's on
he
the right.
is full
I
of
know
these
he's up to
annoying little
something.
kitty cats
I
too,
just know it.
which, by
Okay,
the way,
Rosie.
you can't
You got
actually
it.
tame, which I thought was a bit annoying. Anyway, we just go up here, and you need a lock picking of level 5, I believe it is, to get through the door, or you could just shoot it, which I promptly do. Anyway, so if we pop in here, there is a trip line. You need sneak to get past that, or you could just trigger it, and of course that triggers the fight itself. When you do trigger the fight, like I said, this is a little bit tough. There is a turret aimed straight at you, and there are 3 clones that you have to take out. You take out all these clones and the turret, and then you are good to go. But like I said, this is a little bit of a tough battle. It could take you a little minute of time, especially on Supreme Jerk difficulty. You know, make sure you handle this right, as they are jacked up on a lot of weird science, but it shouldn't be too much trouble. I've got just a basic squad. I'm pretty sure I'm still level 7 right now as well, so you know I am extremely early into the game, but you can do this. You can get a clone really nice and early. After you do it anyway, there is a little bit of a puzzle solving going on here. Again, I'll show you exactly how to do this, so don't worry and don't fret, although I'm sure you could have figured it out without me. Basically, there are 2 pressure pads in this room. You need to make sure you put one of your rangers on one, and then deselect your rangers, change to a different ranger, and step on the next pressure pad, and then of course change your ranger again, and then you can access the computer. And then once you've accessed the computer, you'll find out basically the next part of the side quest, and then that will lead you on to another clue to actually find this scientist himself. This guy is actually from Wasteland 2, so that gives you a nice little bit of backstory about this as well. Like I said, there you go. There is the mission updated. So now all we have to do is go and find him. It's really not that difficult. I will show you and guide you every step of the way. But here it is. This is the actual clone machine itself. As you can see, there is a vault in here too. So it may be worth having a pick lock just to make sure you actually don't miss this sort of stuff. Of course, you can explode them. You can blow them up and open them with explosives, but I wouldn't recommend that, as it does you know, it can damage the contents of the vault, which isn't good. Anyway, this is where he is. He is basically straight outside the apartments anyway. He's in the area with all the shops in downtown Colorado Springs. You just chat to him. There's a few dialogue options. You can go through. He will give you some
I guess.
backstory,
But
basically,
who are
about
you?
where he's come from, what he's done, who he is, all that stuff. Anyway, there is going to be an option to arrest him.
I
There is going to be an option to kill him.
Earth.
Don't pick either of
What
these
do you
things.
want?
There is also an option to invite him back to Ranger HQ. If you do that and invite him back to Ranger HQ, he will come back with you and he will bring his lovely clone machine with him, which is really good for us because who doesn't want a half-naked clone running about and smacking everyone up? Because he's actually pretty good. If nothing else, he's an extra meat shield. So definitely have him. Anyway, once you finish these dialogue options, he does go on for quite a bit. He tells you about his entire back history. But once you have finished this, the next time you go to Ranger HQ, he will be there with his clone machine waiting for you to get cloned. And that is pretty much it. Like I said, I'll show you exactly where he is. So that way you guys know, exactly what to do. It is definitely worth having, especially if you can get this guy early as well. It's definitely an extra meat bag. He levels up as you level up. So if you're weak, he's weak. When you're strong, he's strong. He basically acts as a brawler. He doesn't have any weapons or anything like that. To finish this side mission, all you have to do is go back into the apartments, talk to Miss Wong and Rosie Wong, and you're all good, and you've earned your little reward. But honestly, this is the reward for this mission. It is getting this companion and this extra body running around the field. You get, I think it is 150 Colorado dollars for actually completing this side mission, which really isn't a big deal. It's kind of useless and worthless to you, but having this clone can really help because it means that other targets aren't going to be targeting you. They're going to be hitting this clone, and when he dies, you simply pick up his sample and then you can go get another one. So just make sure you actually go to him to pick it up, because you can just loot and not pick it up, in which case you're never going to get that sample back and you have lost your clone forever. So that is going to suck. As we're finishing off this dialogue, just remember, don't hit the arrest and don't hit to kill him. I know it's tempting. Who doesn't want to be a bit of a git? But I think this clone is definitely worth having. Yeah, see, that's the one we want. I want to invite him back. And he's absolutely chuffed about this. He's like, oh my god, you're amazing.
I'm so grateful. I'll do good work for you. I
And then
promise.
after that, I've never had him not reply. I don't think there's anything you can do to have him not say, yes, I will be back. And all you have to do is then just go to your HQ and he will be there. Now, this is your HQ. As you go in, you go to the left, and in where the med bay would be, you should already have a doctor in there. And then boom, there he is. Try and remember that whoever you talk to him with is the one that you actually get a clone of. I'm not entirely sure if you do a brawling character, whether that will actually make this guy any better. As far as I know, he always comes out as a brawler. You can't put any armor on him, and he doesn't have any weapons. He will just run up to everyone and give them a good old smack. But he does get lucky with crits, so that's something to consider. Anyway, you just basically talk to him. You say that you want a clone. He says that, are you sure? It's a bit risky, or rather, someone in your party will. On my case, it was Jody. Before that, it's been a couple of the others as well. In this run through, though, it was Jody, our sniper. But you do it anyway, and he tells you, like I've already said, to make sure you get his specimen if he dies. It's pink goo, I believe is what it's called. You need that in order to make another clone. If you don't have it, you won't make another clone, and there is no other pink goo in the game. There's no other way to get it back. So if you lose it, it is gone. You're going to have to reload a save in order to get it back. And that's it. That is pretty much it. Now I'll show you him and what he looks like as well. But that is all it is to it. It's pretty simple. I'm sure you figured it out. But if you haven't, that's what this video is for. And I really hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been helpful, at least to one other person out there anyway. And if you have lost your character, or if you've got any funny stories, because I've had him where he's run up and he's punched a wall for the entire game, which wasn't entirely helpful. but I thought it was quite funny anyway. So if you have any other little stories like that, put it in the comments, let me know. If you've liked the video, give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed, maybe thinking about doing so, because every subscription really helps our channel out so much. We're really grateful for all the support we've been getting from everyone lately, and if there's any videos that you want done of Wasteland 3, then please let me know, because as you know, I'm pumping out a video every single day, hopefully helpful and useful information, and it is at the end of the day there to just help you guys out. And there you go, there he is. Now, he can't actually, like, you can't be him and you can't move him, but he is a pretty good companion, and the AI in this game isn't bad anyway. Like I said, he gets a pretty good crit chance too, which is quite nice. But that is it, and this is where I am on the map, just to make sure, just in case anyone didn't see exactly where I went, you know, he is here. Anyway, I've been a monk, and we've been in Critically Clueless, and I'll see you guys in the next video.